Genesis 3 and 14. And Yahweh, our power, said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Israel that rule well. Shalom to the Akim, Hakwathium, and the speckled bird listening and learning. Shalom. If you've noticed, I'm at my alternate spot. I was gonna check and see what was going on downtown and teach down there, but there was another brother teaching. The brother that was in my camp actually was right around the corner from where I usually teach at, so I decided to come down here and get this lesson out. All right, so Genesis 3 and 14. And Yahweh, our power, said unto the serpent. We know the serpent is not literal. It was a man. Okay. All right. It was a man that led Eve to transgression, and then ultimately Adam to transgress against the Most High. Okay. So that's one of the reasons why we as Israelites should not get into other people's traditions. Okay. All right, because they're all wicked, man. We need to follow our own power, which is Yahweh. All right, and forgive me, I don't have my damn teeth in, so bear with me. All right, you said unto the serpent, he said unto that man, that spirit that was in a man, okay, on the earth, that was adverse, okay. All right, he's an adversary basically of the Most High, okay. That's who Satan. That's what Satan was doing, going to and fro on the earth, seeing who he can deceive. All right. So he put his spirit on a man to go and deceive out of jealousy. Okay. Out of jealousy, put a deceiving spirit in a man to try to destroy man. Okay, as far as Adam and Eve and those Adamites, 144,000. Okay. Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go in dust, and dust meaning confusion. Okay? All right? Oops, go back. All right, verse 15. And I will put enmity, okay? Enmity, let me grab that word. All right? Hatred, okay? Hostility, okay? There's a hostile, this hostile spirit was put on between these two groups of people. Let me finish this. All right. And I will put enmity or hatred, all right, hostility between thee and the woman, and between thy seed, okay. All right. This is a seed line, okay. All right. Between thy seed and her seed, it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Okay. So when you're talking about these two seed lines, all right, you're talking about the serpent or that man, okay, that was in the garden that caused the Adamites to fall, okay, all right, and be kicked out of the garden. This seed line still here on this earth today. So when you go back, and I'm going to get into it, when you go into the seed line of the serpent, you go into the seed line of Cain, who killed his brother Abel, okay. Because Cain was that serpent, that was the seed line of the serpent, man. Okay? That was the seed line that was going to come back on the earth and cause all kind of hell to break loose. Okay? And that seed line, when it was destroyed during the flood, came back as Esau. Okay? Genesis, the 25th chapter. You can read about that 25, 26, and 27. Those chapters will explain to you who Esau is. Okay? and why he was. And then it tells you in Romans the ninth chapter, 9 and 11. Okay, you see, and it'll tell you in the book of Romans the ninth chapter that the Most High hated Esau. Okay, and it says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved and Esau have I hated, and as it is written, it's in the book of Malachi also, that the Most High is telling you that he hates Esau, Salakia, misspoke. Okay, so that seed line of the serpent came back as Cain. Cain's seed line after the flood. Okay, when Cain's seed line was wiped out, it came back onto the earth as Esau. Okay, that adverse spirit. That's why Esau hated Jacob, man. Okay, you see, when Esau came to his brother and asked for that damn raw pottage, that raw meat that Esau, the so-called white man, likes to eat so much. All right, he sold his birthright for raw meat, man. You see? All right, but let me get into it. All right, so we know that that seed line of Esau in the so-called white man is still here to this day. All right, that's why the so-called white man hates us so much, man. There's enmity. We don't hate the fucking Chinese or any of those other nations like we do Esau, man. We don't we know that they don't fucking like us, but there's a reason for that. Basically Esau painted a bad picture of so-called black people here in America, man. You know, and when those people come over here, they tell them not to hey man, don't mess with these people. Okay, they've shined a bad light on so-called black people over here. Okay, but when you go to these other people, and then when you go to these other countries, these people, they love the hell out of us, man. You know, you see. Let me continue. God damn it, my eyes playing tricks on me. Oops. Salakia, y'all. I'm gonna read Genesis 25th chapter, start at 23, and I'm gonna read down. It's gonna explain to you the birth of the two children. Okay, this is a beginner's class, man. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you got to go back and do this to give people the understanding of where the birth of these two brothers took place. Okay, you got to explain the seed line of the wicked, okay, and the righteous. All right, Romans the ninth chapter and verse 21, 22, 23, I believe, speaks about the potter, okay, making one vessel of honor and one vessel of dishonor. And that's talking about the two brothers, man. Okay, Jacob and Esau. And Jacob was the vessel of honor. All right. He was the one chosen from the beginning. All right. And it tells you that in Romans 9th chapter. Matter of fact, I'm going to get it in a minute. Let me read this though. Genesis 25 and 23. And Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb. Okay. The nation of Edom and the nation of Israel. Okay. The two vessels, all right, the vessel of honor and the vessel of dishonor. You have that seed line of Esau, Edom. That's a nation of people, the so-called white man. And then you have the seed line of Jacob, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Jacob had the 12 sons, and the 12 sons had a seed line. They had children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. We're great-greats, okay, of these people. We are of that seed line. We are of that nation. So two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. All right? Genesis, the third chapter. Okay? When you're talking about Genesis 3, 14, and 15, and it talks about the two seed lines, right? You see? And those two seed lines are those two nations. So that enmity, you see how it's getting with the so-called white and the blacks in America? It's getting ready to bust wide open, man. Their true energy is getting ready to be seen, man, towards us. All right, their true hatred is going to be seen towards us. Okay, and all you so-called black people out there that want to hold the white man's hand, you better wake your ass up. All right, because they're gonna start putting us. They're gonna start putting some of you brothers to death, man. Okay, I had my brother tell me before, hey man, I'm gonna go hunting with my friends. Some white people? Yeah. I said, boy, I'm gonna tell you something. They your friends that fucking work. But you better not take your ass hunting with these motherfuckers, man. You know? I had a white dude, he's ex-military, I used to work with. Me and this motherfucker got in the military, we got into a argument. You know, I didn't give a fuck he was special forces and all that bullshit, man. Get motherfucker, you at work right now. You ain't in the military. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about your training. I know you carry a gun to work, motherfucker. Hey, look, I'm gonna get you. I'm not even gonna say shit to you because I know how you gonna move. But this motherfucker, after that argument, this motherfucker was asking me probably about 2 weeks later, hey man, me and a couple guys, we need another extra person to go with us. I wanted to know if you wanted to go hunting with us. I was like, man, I don't kill. And it was pig hunting. I said, I don't kill what I don't eat, bro. I'm not gonna kill what I don't eat, man. I ain't going. I already knew what the fuck they was gonna do. Take me out there in the woods, pop one in my hip, and let the pigs eat my motherfucking ass. See, this is what the white man does to people that you Negroes that you think they're your fucking friends, man. These people have hatred for us. You know, the black dude story about the black dude that went hunting with some of his white friends. They said he snapped out. He was going crazy. He was trying to kill us, and they all shot him all the fuck up. You know, black woman with a bunch of white women. You know, woke up the next day. They found her in a garage, beat the fuck down and raped. And they all said, we didn't hear nothing. We don't know nothing. And none of them went to fucking jail. Y'all keep on fucking with them monkeys. Okay? Y'all go right on ahead and keep fucking with them. All right? So, and Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other. Okay, that's those people that are stronger than the other. Who is that talking about? That's talking about the Israelites. Okay, the best in sports, math, medicine. Okay, all right, the art world. You see, music, everything, man. And not only that, we went through a slavery. You know what I'm saying? That should have really destroyed us, man, completely. You know, we got beat down during slavery, man, and we should have been completely destroyed, consumed. Okay, but what happened when we got out of slavery? We thrived, man. Okay, you see, all the cities that so-called black people built up. And I was just watching a brother's video. I was actually going to make a list. As a matter of fact, I still might do it. There's a list of cities that the so-called white man went out of jealousy and burned the fuck down, man, because the so-called black people were doing better than them. Okay, Tulsa, all right, Black Wall Street. You see, Oklahoma City bombing. That was a black city. That happened before, man. You know, they just called it Oklahoma City bombing again because they try to erase our history, man. You know what I'm saying? And then they put they dam up rivers and make lakes out of these places that they've destroyed, so people can't go and see them. You know, fucking devils, man. All right, that they will one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder. Okay, so we know Genesis 25:25. The first came out red all over like a hairy garment. That's Esau. So the elder, okay, shall serve the younger. All right. And you go to Romans the 9th chapter, verse 11, and it tells you that before the children were born, okay, before they did any good or evil, the Most High chose. Okay, so He chose Jacob before they were even born. So those two nations that were in Rebekah's womb, okay, when they were in the womb, the Most High made a choice. This one, the younger one, is going to be the one that I show favor to. Okay, but even though Esau got a blessing, and his blessing was to have that yoke or that bondage taken off his neck for a period of time so he can rule. Okay, Second Ezra 6 and 9. Esau shall be the end of the world, and Jacob should be that which follows, because the Most High wanted. He gave everybody an opportunity to rule on the earth. All these other nations, our seven captivities. I'm gonna give all of you the opportunity to rule. Okay, but at the end, I'm gonna bring my children, my children, the children of Israel. All right, all right, out of these captivities, and I'm going to bring them back to their remembrance, and I'm going to put them back in their land, man. And I'm going to put all you people under them. So Esau, the end of Esau's age has come here, man. Okay, Esau shall be the end of the world. A world in that content is eon, man, age. All right, all right. Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. Okay, so Esau is our wicked ass twin brother. All right, and the first came out red all over. I just said that. Let's get that. Let's just read it. Okay, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. Okay, and it said, and the elder shall serve the younger in verse 23. All right, and they called his name Esau, Aishashawan. Wasted away is he. Okay, he had no pigment in his skin. He was albino basically. All right, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, and that's symbolic to what's taking place right now. Okay, spiritually symbolic to us pulling him down by his heel. Okay, right now with brothers that are out on the highways and hedges teaching, you know what I'm saying? Let me move back a little bit. It's going to start getting sunny and hot. All right, so the brothers that are out on the highways and hedges teaching right now, um, are spiritually holding Esau's heel, man. Okay, he's pulling his ass down by his heels, man, through this script, through the Holy Scriptures. All right, and after that came out his brother, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, Jaquab, our supplanter. Okay, and Isaac was 80 old when she bare them. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. What did I just get done talking about? The white man will always want to go hunt, and then want to take the black guy from work, okay, so they can try to disappear his ass. All right. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. Always want to go camping and all that other shit. You know what I mean, bro? All right. And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. What do brothers always want to do? Sit in the backyard on the porch, drinking. You know what I mean? They don't really want to do shit. You know? That's just us, man. We just like chilling. Okay? And you can tell through the spirit that that's who we're talking about, man. All right? We know that. And the boys grew. Esau became a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, that deer. Okay? But Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob saw pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. Okay? And this is what the so-called white man is getting ready to do. He's getting ready to cut your food off because he understands that. The devil understands the scriptures too, man. That's how he could lie to you. That's how he used them to lie to you and tell you God loved everybody. Okay? And we fell for that shit hook, line, and sinker, man. You see? We fell for it. And then the Most High started to wake us up, man. Like, nah, that's not what this is talking about. Okay? You gotta understand that. And Jacob saw pottage, and Esau came from the field and was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me. That nigga was hungry. So he understands hunger. It's a great motivator. Okay? And a lot of our people are going to fall for it when they purposely collapse this economy. When this economy purposely is collapsed, they're going to shut down all supplies for food. They're going to take control. They're going to have the military guarding food. Okay? So when you go and try to get food, they're gonna offer you that solution that they're gonna have. The see here, when you go, this Esau understands this hunger is going to be a great motivator for a lot of people. It's going. A lot of our people like to. All our people want to do is fucking eat. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas just want to. They want to cook on a grill and fucking eat. Big ass giant, two fucking plates full of fucking food. You know, they'll get done eating that, fall asleep, and get up and eat some fucking more. You know, a bunch of fucking greedy motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, but Esau understands that. That's why this is in here. And Esau said to Jacob, "Feed me, I pray, with that same red pottage. I want to eat that raw meat, man. I don't give a damn. I'm hungry. Give me that shit right now. I'm getting ready to die." All right. And he said, "I am faint." Therefore was his name called Edom, Adawam, which means red. All right. This is the bloody man that the scriptures tell you about. Okay. All right. And Edom became the progenitor of who? The nation of Edom, the Edomites. Okay. The Idumeans. All right. And Jacob said, "Sell me this day thy birthright." Okay. So Esau, the so-called white man, believed that they were tricked out of their birthright. But if you go to, like I said, Romans the 9th chapter, it tells you that before the children were born, okay, before they were born and have done any good or evil, the Most High chose. I'll grab that. Let me grab that. Oh, let me see if I want to get any more. And Jacob said, "Sell me this day thy birthright." And Esau said, "Behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do me?" So Esau said, "Well, shit, I'm getting ready to die. It ain't going to do me no good if I die. So here, take it. You got it. All right." And supplanter, that's Jacob, Jaquab. When you talk about who he had to supplant, he had and this is spiritual, that his father was blind. Isaac was blind. So Rebecca put some animal skins on Jacob. All right, because Esau's a hairy ass caveman. Okay, he came out red, all red all over like a hairy garment. Okay, so he had a lot of hair, man. So when Jacob went into the tent and Rebecca cooked the venison, gave it to Jacob, she put some animal skins on his arm. And when he went in to ask for, "Hey, Father, you getting ready to pass away, give me my blessing," you know, and Isaac couldn't see him because he was blind. All right. So the Most High set that whole thing up beautifully, man. All right, for that to take place. He ended up getting the birthright from the father, okay, which was already going to be given to him anyway, because it was him that the Most High chose, okay. And Jacob said, "Swear to me this day," and he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. So Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Let me grab this real quick because I keep on bringing it up. All right, Romans 9, and I'll start at 10. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, verse 11, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of our power, Yahweh, according to election might stand, not of works, but of him who calleth. Okay? So the Most High chose who he wanted to have, um, the birthright. Okay? Regardless, if it was supposed to be Esau because he was the oldest son. Okay? And basically, let me think. So the oldest son is supposed to get the birthright. When Esau was born, that was supposed to go directly to him. But being as though God chose, and I just read that the Most High, our power Yahweh, chose who was going to get the birthright. Okay, all right. All right, this is the East. Let me. I wanted to start up at Genesis 27 and yeah, this is basically this is going into where where Jacob went in and Jacob or supplanter went in to supplant his father for the birthright. Okay, but I'm going to jump right down to um, 30. So I'm going to start at 32 and read down because I want to get into where Esau finds out. Okay, all right. Genesis 27 and 30, 32. I'll start at 32. And Isaac, his father, said unto him, who art thou? Now, matter of fact, let me start at 31. And he also had, and Esau made, he knew his father was getting ready to pass, and he went and made some venison. He went and made some venison for his father to eat, okay, and took it into the tent. All right, in verse 31. And he also had made savory meat and brought it to unto his father and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat, and his son of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, yo, who are you? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn, Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly. See, Jacob or Yaquab, the supplanter, his name that goes into supplanter, supplanted Isaac for Esau's birthright. Okay, because if that was if Esau would have ended up with the birthright, he would have been basically we would have been pretty much like servants to him and for ever. Okay, we would have got a chance to rule over him, you know, but then we would have been taken down. But that wasn't the plans of the Most High Yahweh Shah. All right, and Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, "Who, where, where is he that hath taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten all before thou camest, and have blessed him." Okay, Jacob got the blessing. All right, the birthright, and he said, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry. See, Esau was trying to be a slickster. Esau sold his birthright for raw meat. Then he came and tried to get it. He came back and tried to get the shit. Okay? So that's what the so-called white man is getting ready to try to do, man. That's why a lot of our people, they don't understand that he's going to try, basically, to try to supplant us into accepting that sea hip, man, in our hand or in our forehead. Okay? He's going to try to trick us into taking this. Let me move. I'm gonna move over a little bit, y'all. So like you. Get over in this a little bit more shade, man. That sun's moving, boy. It's all it's booking. Shit. So Esau, what he's getting ready to try to do is he's actually getting ready to try to supplant us. He's going to try to supplant us, okay, by collapsing the economy, okay, knowing that food is going to be something that people are going to they're going to desire. That's why the scriptures tell you, and when the Most High said, "My servants shall eat," okay, that's going into this time that we're coming into, man. Okay, because we're not gonna bow the knee, man. Okay, brothers that are in the new covenant are not gonna bow the fucking knee, man, to the system that's coming. Okay, we're not gonna have to. The Most High is gonna take care of us from day one, man, when this shit starts. Okay, so Esau understands that in order for him to get that birthright back, he has to exterminate all of Israel, or he has to um, make the children of Israel unrecognizable to the Most High. And a lot of those people that had took that jab are unrecognizable, killed their God gene, okay, killed their connection to the Most High, okay. And a lot of the people that are going to take that digital all, okay, or that mark, are going to be unrecognizable to the Most High. You're no longer going to belong to the Most High. You're going to belong to the so-called white man, or Esau, Edom, and their system. Okay, that's what's going to happen, and that's what Esau. When let me read it. Okay, and when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto him his father, Bless me, even me also, O father. And he said, Thy brother came and subtly and have taken away thy blessing. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? Okay, all right, for he has supplanted me these two times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? So Esau was saying that this is the second time this nigga did this to me. Okay, he asked me for but Esau, you gave your birthright up, man. You fucking double. You gave your birthright up willingly for some raw pottage, man. All right. And that's what Esau wants to do to the children of Israel. He wants us to give that birthright back to him, okay, through hunger, okay, and fear. All right. When the economy collapses, hey, we got food over here, but you're gonna have to take this thing. All right. We gotta get everybody C hipped. Okay. If you don't get C hipped, you can't go get no food over there. Look at that big ass chicken leg over there. Don't you want some of that chicken? There's some watermelon in there too, nigga. They're gonna get, hey man, a lot of our people gonna run and go get that C hip, man. They're gonna get that shit because these motherfuckers wanna eat. See, we ain't gotta worry about that. The Lord said, My servant shall eat, man. Okay? You see? All right? 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord. All right, that means we're going to be ruling over Esau. All right, I said it earlier, 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. Okay, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is that which follows. Because we're going to be the rulers on this earth when this system collapses, man, and it's coming. When Esau's about to fill his belly, man, the Lord Yahweh Shemiel Shah said, then I'm going to take their ass. Okay, when they got you Negroes lined up, damn near exterminating a lot of you. Okay, when they got you lined up, getting them C hips. All right, when they started to put their hands on my elect, I'm gonna intervene. Shit is gonna flip real fast. Okay, spiritual power and all kind of shit's coming, and we will eat, and we will be protected. All right. But this is what Esau's plan is, man, because he knows this is what happened to him. So he knows it's the only way that he can continue to have control on the serpent. All right. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. That's why he's everywhere. Okay? He can go into any country and steal their resources for pretty much. Okay? You see? They got the nicest houses. You know, when I'm driving, I drive an 18 wheeler, man, and I go down some of these roads and I see some of the houses, you know, and I went by this one spot, man, and these motherfuckers just had, I'm going across the bridge and I'm looking, man, and it's like they have these fucking big ass houses and fucking yachts and boats and shit. And I'm like, now that's some white shit right there. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm sorry, man, but that's how it is, man. You know, I ain't hating, nigga. When we get to Kingdom, we gonna have shit like that too. Okay, big ass house with yachts sitting the fuck outside. All right, you see, big ass private goddamn sea. You see, yes, that's what we gonna ball out, man. All right, Esau think he balling, nigga. You ain't seen shit, man. And you ain't gonna see shit neither. You why you motherfucking devils ain't coming nowhere. I'm gonna have some slaves, you know. Yeah, I was thinking about that last, what was it, last night or the other night? And the Thursday night, I believe it was. And I had talked to the brother, Yahweh Maccabees, on the phone. And I was sitting there after I got off the phone with him thinking about, because I used to talk about this boot that I wanted to get made. You know what I'm saying? And the boot, it had, you know, the ball hitch. You had the ball in the middle and two meat fucking tenderizers on each side in the front of the boot. And a motherfucking slave, if I tell people I don't want to hear no noise, and I hear a slave wiping the sweat off his brow, you know that noise? If I hear that shit, I'm gonna wake up and be like, who fucking did, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put that boot on, man, and tell him, man, squat down, motherfucker, squat down. I'm gonna kick you dead in your ass. Told you I ain't wanna hear no fucking noise. That's another video. You know what I mean? We gonna have some fun though. We gonna have some fun in the kingdom, y'all. Fuck that. Alright? We go back to verse 37. Uh, yep. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. That's talking about all the other nations are going to be our servants in the kingdom, man. Okay, we know we're going to have all the nations as servants in the kingdom. Okay, thus saith the scriptures, thus saith Yahweh Shemel Shah. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword, okay, your military might, you're going to be able to rule, okay, all right, and by thy sword shalt thou live. You will live by the sword, shall die by the sword, right? Because that's what's getting ready to happen to him. All right, he's going to get put down with his own devices. All right, and that thermonuclear missiles are going to rain down on all Idumea, man, wherever the fuck they dwell at. Mainly here in America and over there in our land that needs to be cleansed of fire. It needs to be cleansed by fire, man. They got the Pink City over there, Tel Aviv, okay, the biggest gay parade on the fucking planet on our land, man. So it has to be cleansed, okay. All right. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. All right, and that's why he's in rulership right now. Okay, that yoke was broken off of his neck when Rome fell, and we had the Holy Roman Empire ruled by so-called blacks. All right, they were called them Moors, or the so-called blacks were ruling in Europe. Okay, all right, so we had them in subjection. Okay, but then what happened? We fell. We had to fall because of prophecy. Okay, Deuteronomy 28 and 68 had to happen. Okay, we had to go into slavery again in ships. So when millions of Israelites died because of the plague, they the Edomites found it easy to take us down at that point. Okay, they started taking down all the monarchs. They started having Edomite women going in, and me and the brother was talking about the book Nature Knows No Color Line, and I can't remember the name of the queen um, that's on the front page. But we were talking about that, and me and the brother Howard the Maccabees, and how they kind of crept their way in. You know what I'm saying? And started taking us down. All right, that's why Queen Elizabeth, her bloodline goes back to some Edomites that was sleeping with Jakes and shit. Okay, all right, and I don't know if she's an Edomite, but I know she was one evil bitch. Oh, you okay? I think she is an Edomite, because then they started when her family got in there. Okay, that she was born of an Edomite. That's yeah, she wasn't no fucking Jake, but she was an evil bitch, man. All right. And by thy sword thou shalt thou live, and thou shalt serve thy brother. Nope. Let me jump down. 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing, wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. He said, when my dad dies, when I see this Negro, I'm going to kill. I'm going to put his ass down. Okay? But that's what's happening. That's what's getting ready to take place. Esau is seeing his opportunity. Okay? If we collapse this account, if we can get this economy to collapse, okay, without it looking suspicious, okay, we have to have an event, and in that event, it will cause the economy to collapse. But that's why they're doing all these tariffs and shit, and that's one of the things that was really going to hurt the economy, man. Okay, and they've been trying and trying and trying, but this shit just ain't working out for them too well, man. So pretty soon they're just going to have to use their sword, man. Okay, they're going to have to resort to their sword. All right. Let me see if this is the one I wanted. Yeah, Exodus 21:6. Okay, so like I was saying about Deuteronomy 28, 15 down to 68, man, it talks about all the curses. Okay, I think I'm I'll see. Might get that. Um, but that prophecy had to take place. So when Esau, Salakia, I lost for words, thinking too much. When Esau has his opportunity, okay, all right, like he had then, when he had that opportunity to put us into slavery, okay, that was prophecy that had to take place. So when Rome fell, we came into rulership. And after that Holy Roman Empire fell, the Edomites came back into rulership. So you see uh, uh, the power on the earth remains between these two brothers. Okay, Jacob and Esau and their seed line. All right, and that enmity that they have with each other. Okay, so now that the Israelites are waking back up and claiming their heritage, and they want to claim their birthright back, okay, to be the rulers on the earth, Esau has to collapse the economy, okay? He has to make it difficult for all of Israel and basically everybody on the damn planet, so he can get everybody see hit. Because if he can get all of Israel see hit or jabbed up, okay, then he can keep his position, okay. So Esau understands that, man, and that's what we're trying to explain to our people, that they have to come back into their nationality, and they have to claim what's rightfully theirs, man. Okay, all right. Okay? Exodus 21 and 16. All right? And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. So Esau, during the slave trade, okay? All right? Esau sold the children of Israel, right? The Emancipation Proclamation did what? It changed ownership from private to the government, correct? And in doing so, the government now has the children of Israel in its hands. And the Lord, when the Lord comes, and the Lord knows that we're in the hands of these Edomites, this man, let me read that again. All right? And he that selleth a man, and he that stealeth a man, Salakia, and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, we're in the hands of the Edomites right now, man. Okay? We're in bondage under the nation of Edom right now. Okay? It's plain and simple. All right? He shall surely be put to death. So what's getting ready to happen to Esau because he has us in his hands, man? Okay? And he's treated us like complete shit. Okay? All right? We're still in slavery here, man. We're still in slavery under the nation of Edom, the so-called white man. Okay? Regardless of how you look at it. Oh, I can get up and go to work and do this and do. Yeah, exactly. Try to leave the country without a fucking passport. Okay? Tell them go to fuck to the airport and pay for a plane ticket to go to Africa because you want to get the fuck out of here. Okay? And see what happens to you. You're gonna probably get arrested. You got a passport? Nope. Well, you can't leave. I'm free. No, you know you're really not. Okay? See? Can't go to Canada. You can't even go across the fucking bridge to get into Canada without a passport, I think now. You see? All right, so this man shall surely be put to death. Okay? Esau, the nation of Edom, and he's going to deal with these people as a nation, not as as individuals, man. All right? Deuteronomy 28 and 49. And Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, okay, as swift as the eagle, the so-called white man, okay, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, okay, by thy sword shalt thou live, okay. This is it. This is Esau, man. His military, okay, him and his muskets and all his other kind of cannons and shit, you know. We didn't have that kind of tech. We didn't have that kind of shit. All right. Okay. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the persons of the old, nor show favor to the young. Okay. They still doing that to this day. They did some wicked ass shit to us, man, when we were in slavery. They stole the toddlers. Okay. They used our toddlers. They would come and snatch our toddlers while everybody slept, or while everybody was out in the field. You know, they'd sneak up, steal one of the toddlers, tie a rope around his motherfucking back, you know, and throw him in the motherfucking water so a big ass alligator would come get him. Alligator bait, man. That's what Esau did to us. Okay? All right? He didn't show favor to the young or the old. And that's to this day because they're snatching our children up. I think it's up to 100 plus children disappearing in Virginia. All them no black girls down in D.C. disappearing. Okay? You understand? This is what the nation of Edom does, man. You had a Navy veteran in a wheelchair, old man, vet, Navy vet, had his patches or his badges or something on. Fucking young Edomite walks up to him and tells him that he got stolen valor on. Show me your ID. And the old man pulled a knife out, just a knife, because, he's in a wheelchair. This white boy steps back a couple paces and shoots the man in the fucking chest, shoots him dead, and tells everybody, it's all right, people, it's all right, everybody. He pulled a gun on me, okay? This is an old man in a wheelchair, can't do shit to you, but try to run you over. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is Esau, man. This is what this man is doing. Okay, he does it to this day. Okay, because he can. All right, all these black truck drivers showing up missing. All right, you see. I heard a brother. He was a truck driver. Said he stopped at a damn store in a sundown town. He was in the store when he came back out. His truck wouldn't start. You know them white boys fuck with his truck. Did something to his truck real quick. Probably crawled up under and cut a fucking wire. You know what I'm saying? And he was stuck there. And then the store owner had to call the fucking police, and the cop came and told him, he said, man, why the fuck why you arresting me? I'm not arresting you. I'm trying to get you the fuck up out of here. He said, well, I'm waiting for a ride. He said, nah, bro, you don't understand. You got it. I'm doing this for your safety. If you don't get the fuck out of here by the time that sun goes down, you ain't going you going to disappear. They going to come disappear your ass. Okay? So this is what's happening right now, man. Okay? This is why we're going to be found in this man's hand, and it shall surely be put to death. All right? All right? Yeah, that was it. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the persons of old, nor show favor to the young. All right? Job 14 and 5. Let's see. Nah. Oh, wow, put that down. Oh, I had the wrong book. Salaki. All right, yep, I had the wrong book up. Job 14 and 5, Salaki. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. And what are we coming up to right now? Okay, Esau starting to ramp up his attempts to enslave the children of Israel once again. Okay, now we know that a race war is brewing. They're putting military troops damn near. Well, they said now that they're sending some up to Chicago. They're in D.C. They're in L.A. Okay, they're probably going to end up putting some in Philly soon. Okay, so the so-called white man is he's starting to place his troops. Okay, he's starting to place his troops to start trying to surround the children of Israel. They're on the border. Okay, U.S. military forces. You gotta understand, man. This white man is getting ready to make a move on the children of Israel. So we know that this is part of the prophecies that we have to keep an eye on, man. Okay, and understand what time we're living in. You see, and that's what's taking place right now. All right, the time of the end. This is the point where Esau's. Okay, let me read that again. Thou has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So he's going to try. He's got one last ditch effort to try to take down the children of Israel, man. Okay, one more push to try to take down the children of Israel and keep his position as the rulers on this earth, man. Okay, and they understand that. But the Most High said, man, when you get to a certain point, when you're about to fill your belly, then I'm gonna take you. See, Esau in his pride thinks that he's going to be able to continue to rule, man. Okay, he thinks that he's going to continue to rule on this earth. We're going to kill all these niggas. Okay, and it's just gonna be one happy white land over here. Okay, in America. All right, and it's just not gonna fucking work out for him, man. Job 16 and 11. Yahweh, our power have delivered me to the ungodly and turned me over into the hands of the wicked. So the Most High put us in this captivity, okay, because we transgressed His laws, statutes, and commandments. Deuteronomy 28 and 1. If you keep all these laws, statutes, and commandments, then I'm gonna bless you above all the people. Okay, roughly paraphrasing. All right, and you jump down to 15. If you don't keep these laws, then all these curses shall come upon you. Okay, so we know by reading Deuteronomy 28:15 down to 68 that we are in those, we can see it clearly that the curses are upon the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Okay? And that the end of Esau's world is here, and those curses are slowly being lifted off of us. We still are in them, but they're falling upon Esau. Deuteronomy 30 and 7, I believe it is, that the curses are going to come upon my enemies. Okay? You see, so Esau starting. He's really actually starting to feel the curses, man. Okay, all right. They're becoming homeless. You see, all day long, I see white people out on the fucking corners everywhere in the city I live in with signs. You know, yep. So they going through it right now too, and fuck and good. All right. Job 18 and 16. I think I'm gonna read down to. Yeah, I'm gonna read down because this is yeah what I just got done saying. All right. Job 18 and 16. His root shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the streets. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. Okay, and that's what's taking place right now, man. All right. He used to be looked up to by all the nations, feared and looked up to by all the nations. But he's coming to the point now where the Most High is getting ready to return him to his base state. He said that he put it up over the earth, even the basis of men. Okay, so we know that Esau is the basis of all men. He's the lowest on the totem pole. Okay, all right, and he's getting ready to return back to that base state, man, that Uga Booga state. All right, and he's not going to have a name in the streets. When he's in the kingdom, man, ain't nobody going to be regarding him, man. All right, for 1,000 years, he's going to be looked down on by all the nations. All right, in slavery, being kicked in the ass by this 5 foot tall Chinese man is going to be able to kick an Edomite dead in his ass if he don't get up and do some work. We're going to have Hamites as taskmasters over these people. Okay, Ham's going to be putting a foot in their ass. Ammon, Moab. All right, you see, and I deliver at some grocery stores. I deliver to grocery most Giants. And the couple of the stores I go to, they got like Chinese or Moabite or Ammonite managers, and you know the way that they talk to these fucking white boys, man. I had to laugh at one time because even you know what I'm saying, it was like, God damn, you know, because you got these young Edomites, man, working under them, and they was this dude was like very disrespectful toward the Edomites. And I liked that. I liked that. I was like, oh shit. Okay. All right. See, that's why I was saying, because we know we're gonna have taskmasters over all the nations. The Hamites gonna be taskmasters over all the nations. Now, if they take a Moabite or an Ammonite and tell them, hey, yo, keep an eye on all these fucking Edomites over here, any of them get out of line, take this pipe and bust them upside their fucking head, because that's what we're gonna be telling them. No, if they get out of line, but crack their fucking head open. Okay. That's what, hey man, we're not gonna be playing with you people, you know. And it's gonna be the same for any of them. You know, Ham get out of line, he gonna get his head cracked by another Hamite. All right, Moab get out of line, he gonna get his head cracked by another Hamite. And we gonna have them taskmasters, and we gonna tell them, hey, listen, this is. They gonna understand what's right and what's wrong. Okay. Now if they gotta come get us, man, somebody's gonna probably fucking die that day. You understand? Somebody's gonna get put the fuck to death. If they gotta come get us, man, and there's a heavy judgment, you know, that's probably gonna have to be executed. Okay. All right. So his remembrance shall perish from the earth, because after that 1,000 years, like the scriptures say, he's going to disappear like his own dung. Okay, and people are going to be like, "Yo, where in the hell are them damn people at?" We're going to be like, "What? Who? What people? Them white, them red motherfuckers? You know? Yeah, we got rid of them. Yeah, they been gone. You know, they're going to disappear like their own dung, man. Their memory is going to be. We're going to forget about them people after a while. You know." Me and the brothers, you know, Yahweh the Maccabees, Khan, and Shalom Abba, okay, Bernard Bailey, two witnesses. We all might be sitting, you know, hanging out, you know, get our chariot to take us to a spot where we usually chill, drink some wine, talk shit. We might be sitting around talking about these bastards, you know. Hey, yo, you remember them motherfuckers? Yeah, yeah. We gonna, you know what I mean? We gonna be doing it like that. All right, eating a giraffe steak. You don't know? The Fred Flintstone rib, boy. Okay, we gonna be balling. Yep, yep. Job 20:4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Okay, the triumphing of the wicked. Okay, that bounds that he can't pass. Okay, it says the triumphing of the wicked is short, man. Okay, so that 3, 4, 500 year period that they have ruled. Okay, all right, these people are don't understand the time that we're going to be ruling on the earth, man. Okay, it's going to be a never-ending rulership for the children of Israel. Okay, and the nations know that. The heads of these nations understand that. Okay, and I don't think that they want to be under the rulership of the children of Israel, and that's why the Psalms, the 83rd chapter, crew are going to really try to exterminate the children of Israel, man, from off the earth. All right, that's what I believe it's getting ready to happen soon too, man. All right, because there's so much going on right now, man. That you can't mistake this being the end. You can't mistake or make any mistakes in the times that we're in right now, man. You just can't. It's getting ready to go there. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reaches up unto the clouds, Salakia, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. What did I just get done saying earlier? He's going to disappear like his own doo-doo, man. Okay? That's what's going to happen to him. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? What I just said about me and the brother sitting around drinking some wine, you know, eating a giraffe steak, you know, just sitting around talking shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what? You know what? This is what we're going to be talking about, man. You know, what was that, Michael Jackson? Do you remember the time? You remember that? Yeah, you know. But we got his remembrance, man. The other nations, we're gonna reflect on this, of course. But after a period of time, man, we're gonna be doing so much other shit, man. We're going to be doing so much other stuff, man, and creating other things, man, that we're going to eventually, after that 1,000 years, when he's put off the earth, we're going to forget about these fucking people, man. They're going to be but a memory. and that's about it. And at some point, it's not even going to be a memory, okay? Because after some time, you know what I'm saying, hundreds of years are going to go by, man. We ain't even going to be thinking about these fucking people, okay? All right, his memory is going to disappear from off the earth, okay? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. He's going to be like a dream. Okay? Yep, he's going to be like a dream. All right? The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. That's what's getting ready to take place, man. They're going to build up our kingdom, okay? All right? These people want to give reparations, knowing that the end of their kingdom is here. Okay, you want to give us reparations in the form of fiat currency. Okay, money that's not going to mean a goddamn thing, man. Hey, let's give all these niggas $10 million. All the blacks that can prove that their family members were here during the time of slavery. Well, I know I can. Okay. All right, my great grandfather Abraham buried right down the street. All right, and uh, uh, his family members his brothers were slaves. Okay, but I don't fuck that money. And what the fuck is going? What good is it going to do me when this place gets? They give you the money, and the next thing you know, the economy is going to collapse. Hey, if you come get this fee hit, we'll put that dough on there. You know, niggas are going. They going to fucking knock people's asses down and go get that shit to keep that money. You know, that's what's going to happen, man. All right. His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. Okay? Cause he'll talk a good game. Hey, buddy, how's it going? We're brothers. We're friends. You know? We gotta love each other. We got a motherfucker try that. My phone my phone ran out of space. Let me see where I'm at, matter of fact. I got a few more. I probably got about 20 more minutes of time on here. Um, try to get through this. But he'll speak sweetly to you, man, and the whole time he got a knife behind his back, ready to stab you. Give me a hug, brother, and then he stabs you on your fifth rib and shit. Okay, that's what Esau does, man. He's a goddamn. He's the what is that scripture? I believe it's in Genesis. He's the most subtle creature in the field. Okay, subtile. Okay, so he's a cunning hunter, and being a cunning hunter, you know what I'm saying? He does that also, not only going out into the field killing a deer or something like that. He's good in that sense, but he's also good at gaining your trust. Okay, all right. And it's if you go to the movie Predators, and you had all these motherfuckers with big ass machine guns, and you had the one goofy ass doctor with looking dude with the glasses on, and they was like, "Well, I know why these guys are here, but this one over here, they didn't understand. He was a predator, a serial killer, okay? Because that's Esau. He'll give you the perception that he's a good person, but the whole time he's looking to kill your ass, okay? That's our wicked ass twin brother, okay? Always trying to find a way to kill you. That's what he does, man. All right. Though he spare it, forsake. Go grab some water, y'all. Though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, that his meat in his bowels is turned, it is the gall of asp within him. Okay? Ooh, gotta take a pee, y'all. All right, Job 27 and 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with God and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. Okay, this is the heritage of oppressors, man. All right, see, give me a second, y'all. Oh, goodness, I needed something to drink, man. Ah, goodness, Slovakia. All right, this Job 27 and 13. I'll read down to 15. This is the portion of a wicked man with our power and a heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep. Because we know Esau is getting ready to get a whole foot in his ass, man. Okay? A lot of them are going to die here in America during the thermonuclear exchange, the race wars, and all those other things. And those that remain are going to go into hardcore slavery. Okay? All right? Damn. Shit. So like it. Psalms 52 and 2. Thy tongue devises mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than speaking righteousness. Selah. So we know that Esau, basically he just loved to lie, man. That's why I was just saying he's a cunning hunter. This is why all the things that you see taking place, the military movements here in America, okay, the tariffs to try to destroy the economy, okay, uh, uh, him, their unwise king is going to destroy his own people and trying to destroy another group of people, man, his own brother. Okay, this is Esau saying, "I'm done mourning for my father. Now I'm going to kill my brother." Okay, I'm going to kill my brother Jacob now. You see? So, Slakia, need to take my ass home and eat something, man. Yeah, I'm gonna read 4 too. Thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue. Yahweh our power shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out in thy dwelling place and root thee out of the land of the living. Selah. And this is what's getting ready to take place. The Most High is getting ready to take him down. Okay, that bounds that he can't pass. That boundary that Esau can't pass is fastly approaching, man. Okay, so we know that the Most High is getting ready to take his ass out of power. All right. Verse 6. Let me read that. All right. The righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him. All right. We're gonna see what the Most High does to people that uh, destroy the earth, man. Destroy all the morals of the people, the spirituality of the people. Okay. Causing great death, man. Through what? Through his science and his technology. You know. Let's figure out how to make artificial fucking food, man. that does nothing but cause cancer. Okay, this is what these people do, man. Everything that they do is contributing to death. Okay, so we're gonna be in awe, man, when we see what the Most High is gonna let loose on these people, man. Okay, you see? All right, Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation. Okay, when Babylon came in, okay, and took us down, Esau was helping them. Even though when Esau was in the captivity during that period of time, okay, they weren't really being treated that bad, man. You know, Esau wasn't being treated bad at that period of time, but his slavery that he's getting ready to go into under the children of Israel, okay, is going to be worse than the slavery that we went into when we came over here under them. Okay, and I believe I read that out of Deuteronomy, the 23rd chapter. Okay, you see, it's going to be when we get their ass in slavery, it's going to be worse than the one we were in. All right. Yep. That's like it was 28 and 44. 28. Yeah. All right. Let me read this out. Verse 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Okay? So the Most High is getting ready to destroy their ass, man. For what they have done to the children of Israel, the Most High is going to put their asses, he's going to put a foot in their ass, man. Through who? Through the children, through his children, through the children of Israel. Okay? By the hand of my children Israel. Okay, according to my anger. This is going to be according to the Most High's anger, man. Okay, so these people are going to catch holy fucking hell, man, because of what they've done to the children of Israel. I just read it. Oh, daughter of Babylon, you Edomites. Okay, all right, the children of Edom. Remember, oh Lord, the children of Edom. Okay, or the daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against a stone. Didn't they do that to us? Didn't they beat us down? You see? Yep. That's what's going to happen to their ass, man. Salakia. Isaiah 14:24. I'll read down to 27. Yahweh of hosts has sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And as I have purposed, so shall it stand. That I will break the Assyrian. When you go into America, being spiritual, and you can read that in the book of Revelations, spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Okay? All right, it's also the daughter of Babylon. I just read that. Okay? And it's also Assyria. It's also spiritually Assyria and Assyrians. Okay? Americans are known as the daughters of Babylon. Okay? Spiritual Sodom and Egypt and Assyria. Okay? So it says that I will break the Assyrians. So let's put down in there, let's put down the Edomites. That I shall break the Edomites, the nation of Edom, in my land and upon my mountain. Okay, that's talking about the people. It's the people before a place. Okay, all right, and upon my mountains, tread him underfoot Then shall his yoke depart from off them. You see? He's getting ready to take the nation of Edom down, and that yoke is going to depart from us. Okay? The economy collapses, all hell's breaking loose. All right? And we're gonna start taking down the nation of Edom. Okay? With the help of the Most High. He said, "Wait upon me till I rise up to the prey." Okay? And we're gonna know when that's taking place. We're gonna know when it's time. Okay? All right? And a burden depart from off their shoulders. This is the purpose that I purpose upon the whole earth, and this is the hand that is stretched out upon all the nations. Jehovah of hosts has purposed, and who shall disannul it? And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back? See, this is the hand of the Most High when you talk about the brothers that are out on the highways and hedges teaching the Holy Scriptures. Okay? All right? Mainly the brothers that are teaching the new covenant. Okay? This is important to understand. You see? All right? Because this is that hand. This is a part of that hand. The spiritual breaking down of this place, man. You see? This place is being spiritually broken first, and then it's going to get physical. A spiritual attack by the men that are teaching, okay, and then it's going to get physical. It's going to end up on physical. All right. Yeah, that was here on that. All right. I don't want to run out of time, y'all. So I'm getting ready. I should be. I think I have. Now let me read this. Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. Okay, Idumea is just a Greek way of saying Edom. All right, the nation of Edom, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Okay, this ain't talking about one person. Oh, that's talking about Esau. No, it's talking about the whole nation. All right. The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with the fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams. For Yahweh have a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. A great slaughter. One person wouldn't be a great slaughter. So it's going to be a nation of people that are going to be destroyed. Okay? All right. Stop there. Whew. Isaiah 48:9. For my name's sake, for my name's sake, will I defer mine anger, and for my praise will I refrain for thee, that I cut thee not off. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. For mine own sake, even for my own sake will I do it. For how should my name be polluted, and I will not give my glory unto another? Okay. Hearken unto uh, hearken unto me, O Jacob. So listen. The Israelites need to listen to these men that are teaching these scriptures, man. The men that are teaching the new covenant that need to be listened to, man. Okay, that's what it's saying. Hearken, to listen. Man. All right. And Israel, my called, I am He. I am the first. I also am the last. My hand also have laid the foundation of the earth, and my right hand has spanned the heavens. Somebody get my hand hath spanned the heavens. When I call unto them, they stand up together. So who got called? Who was calling them? The Spirit of the Lord, man. Okay. Even I have spoken. Yea, I have called him. I have brought him, and he shall make his way prosperous. All right. Micah 2 Whew. Micah 2 and 3. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which they shall not remove their necks, neither shall you go haughtily, for this time is evil. So Esau is not going to get out of this punishment, man. Okay? Esau cannot, there's nothing he can do to get out of this punishment that he's getting ready to face. All right? Not a damn thing. All right? Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. What did I say earlier about Esau being a base man? And he's getting ready to go back to that state. Okay? Edom. Okay? All right? Our Esau, Salakia, Esau, Aisha Shawan, wasted away is he. Okay? He's getting ready to go back into that base state, man, that he was when he was up in the Caucasus Mountains, when he was in Seir. Okay, Mount Seir. He got chased out of Mount Seir because all he used to do was go around to his neighbors and steal shit, kill people and steal shit. Okay, and everybody got tired of their asses. Okay. Yep, the basis of men. All right. Yeah. Amos 1 and 11. Thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. What did I just read that. Okay, he cannot get out of this punishment that he's getting ready to receive, man. There's nothing he can do. He can give the Israelites all the reparations he wants. His children are going to are trying to please the poor by giving reparations. Okay, you can give us all the money you want to give us, man. It's not going to get you out of this ass whooping that's coming to you, man. It's not going to get you out, bro. Okay. All right. So thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressions and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. All right. So Esau, it's time for you to get your ass kicked, man. All right. It's just period, point blank. All right. And I'm going to get this last scripture, and then that's going to be it. Got to go to my other book, Second Ezra 6 and 9. All right. For Esau is the end of the world. Okay. The Most High put the basis of men in the control of the earth. All right. He put all the other nations in control for a period of time. But Esau was the worst rulership seen by man. Okay. The nation of Edom had the worst rulership. Okay. And this is the Most High showing you, okay, that you people are incapable of being rulers on the planet, man. So he's going to he's going to take you down. Okay? All right? For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. Again, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Israel that rule well, and shalom to the Akim, Aquathium, and the speckled bird listening and learning. Shalom.